This came up in our conversation with Mike Elk, that Conor Lamb, running in Pennsylvania's 18th district. There is a special election on Tuesday of next week, the 13th. And we played earlier Ted Cruz's ad, I guess, I don't want to say demonizing Beto O'Rourke, but sort of criticizing him as being like a less than a man worthy of running for representing Texas.
Using the name Beto to seem cool.
There was,
Beto, more like Beta.
So there was a guy I knew in Boston who did some comedy, Carl Perry, and but I think, safe to say, certainly impacted David Cross's comedy quite a bit back in those days. And Carl Perry had a very funny bit about the Texas state saying, which is "Don't mess with Texas," and it involved him picking a fight with a billboard, I think it was. But nevertheless. We played you Ted Cruz's political ad against Beto O'Rourke. Now we have the Republican ad against Conor Lamb. They're very, very worried about Conor Lamb's ability to take this special election in Pennsylvania. And remember, we're seeing new maps drawn for Pennsylvania for the 2018 election. So there could be a massive swing, almost like 1/4 of what the Democrats need, maybe even 1/3 of what the Democrats need to take over the House, taking place in Pennsylvania alone. And so what do you do when you want to make sure this guy, Conor Lamb, is not going to win an election? Well, of course, you deploy the secret weapons. Nancy Pelosi and puns.
Nancy had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Nancy had a little lamb, his views were left like hers. And everywhere that Nancy went, Nancy went, Nancy went. Everywhere that Nancy went, Conor Lamb was sure to go. He followed her liberal views, liberal views,
Boy.
liberal views. He followed her liberal views. She brought from San Francisco.
I mean, how dumb do you think your voters have to be that, like, that's the case that you need to make? But, I mean, this is one of those things to draw attention.
For them.
But I hate to use this construct, but 2010 called, and they want their dumb ad back. I can't imagine that's going to do anything except for pay the salaries of a couple of media buyers and some
How can we make
animators.
the cheapest thing possible?
I mean, they could have made it much cheaper. It's not, that animation.
No, I think you can get those things online where they're the
really? Is that what that
little
is?
things. Yeah, the Keck, the alt-right guys are all about that sort of thing.
And they know they don't have to pay the kid, right?
So disturbing.
So disturbing.
Yeah, that sounds.
I got nothing. I just think that's just actually very, very creepy.
Just imagine being a child watching that.
Imagine being a child who's responsible, like to sing that. That's gonna scar you for years to come.
But that is like one of those videos. Remember that Medium post that was scaring everybody about YouTube and the videos aimed at kids? Like that was. How could you top that if you were trying?